Hello ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to this video, a very warm welcome to another video of mine. Well, today I'm gonna talk about the Saturn in the 12th house from Rahu. You know, Rahu has changed signs on the 29th of November 2023 and it has moved into the Pisces sign, and Saturn is in the Aquarius sign. So Saturn at this point in time is in the 12th house from the Rahu, the North Lunar Node. So at this point in time, Rahu as well as the planet Saturn in the 12th house from the planet Rahu are gonna instill some faith in you. Yes, it is all about faith at this point in time. So if you want to manifest anything at this point in time, if you want things to happen at this point in time, if you want your wishes and desires to get fulfilled at this point in time, then you are gonna have to take the help of God. And when God is for you, who can be against you? Yes, you need to believe in God. You need to believe in the Almighty at this point in time, and you need to connect to that source which you have come from. Well, the fact is that we have come from nothing and we are going back to nothing. It was God who performed a miracle, a magic which brought you into this world. God created this world with nothing. We weren't anything before we were born, and we are not going to be anything after we die. We came from nowhere and we are going nowhere. So the fact is that we are nothing, and when we are in this world, we are being done. We aren't doing anything. We can't do anything because we are being done. We are being done by God. If somebody thinks that he or she is doing something, that is a wrong concept. We are being done. We are being maneuvered by that Almighty God. We are His puppets, and God is our puppeteer. And God will not move a little finger to control things on this planet Earth. Hence, He has installed these planets, these constellations in the universe to control the human beings, to control Earth. Just as we automate our office, just as we automate our factory by installing machines, computers in our office and factory, similarly, God has installed these planets and constellations in the universe to control human beings, to control all the beings in this world. And let me tell you that everything in this world is perfect. Yes, everything in this world is perfect. Whatever is happening for your good. Whatever happened for your good. And whatever will happen for your good only. So, at this point in time, you must trust in God. You must have that faith in God. Well, your faith, trust and belief in God should be such that whenever you take a step in that river that doesn't have a bridge, you must believe and trust in God that a plank would appear. And when you take the next step, another plank would appear. So you need to trust God fully at this point in time. Saturn in the 12th will give you such kind of faith where you will feel you are being moved around by something bigger than you. So at this juncture, be ready for miracles. Well, miracles are the things which God does for you, through you, as you, with you. So anything is possible at this point in time, and there could be a dramatic and a drastic change in your life at this juncture. You know, everything must change and everything will change. In other words, nothing remains the same. We are changing at every point in time in our life. So be ready for that change at this juncture. Well, somebody asked me once, when will my life change? I answered, when you change. Yes, when you change, then everything will change for you. You know, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. So your perspective, your perception about the way you look at things is important. Let me give you that old example of that half glass full and half glass empty. One sees the glass half empty and the other sees the glass half full. One is a pessimistic person and the other is an optimistic person. Well, a pessimist, when he or she sees an opportunity in his or her life, all they see are hurdles, barriers, and obstacles. They see the glass half empty. But to an optimist, when they see hurdles, barriers, and obstacles in their life, all they see are opportunities in them. They see opportunities in adversities. So at this juncture, you need to be an optimist. An optimist who sees the glass half full. Optimism doesn't mean that those people who are optimistic will not have any problems and difficulties. They will have. And at this point in time, you need to believe that you can overcome your problems and difficulties with the help of God. Well, people who are atheists, I would recommend you all to believe in yourself, to believe in that soul within you. Well, it is the same thing whether you believe in God or in yourself. Because what is in God is in you. That same soul, a part of that same soul which God has is in you. God has installed within you a fragment of His soul. You have within you some part which is all knowing, which is all illuminated, which is all powerful. So just like God, you are a creator as well. Just as God has created this world, human beings have created a car, an airplane, a bed, a sofa, a chair, a mobile phone, a computer. In this ever-evolving world, well, I agree that you can't create a world like God. But at this point in time, when Saturn is in the 12th house from the planet Rahu, you can create your own world. A world which you have wished for, desired for all this time. You will have the confidence to create your own small world. God has sent you to this planet Earth for a purpose, and you have to fulfill that purpose by doing the things which you are supposed to do in this life. Well, you weren't born accidentally in this universe. You were given a purpose by God, and you need to identify that purpose at this point in time if you haven't identified until now, and you need to tread that path on which you can fulfill the purpose of your life. Well, the other thing is that you need to remember that don't lose what you've got. Well, if you lose what you've got going after what you want, then your feast at this point in time can turn into a disaster. Hold on to those things which you have currently. Don't let it go at this point in time. To put it simply, a bird in hand is worth two in a bush. Well, suppose if you are doing a business or a job, or if you are in a relationship, don't lose that thing at this point in time, because if you lose what you've got going after what you want, then your feast can turn into a disaster. So hold on to those things which you have in your life at this juncture. I mean, when Saturn is 12th from the planet Rahu. In other words, you need to focus on what you have. You need to focus on one thing at this point in time. If you chase two rabbits at one time, then you will catch neither one. Don't be a jack of all things and a master of none. You need to focus on one thing. The things you focus on will always expand, will always give you the results which you want in your life. Well, what I mean to say that if you start walking towards New York from Florida, and all of a sudden you change your directions towards California, then towards Arizona, and after that towards Texas, it would simply be a waste of your effort. You need to have your goals and dreams very clearly embedded in your mind. In other words, if you take 2 steps forward and 3 steps backward, it's not gonna do any good for you at this juncture. You need to remain focused. You need to concentrate on what you are doing at this point in time. So at this point in time, you need to keep that faith, belief and trust on God, or have that same confidence, trust, belief, faith on yourself, and be prepared for that change and hold on to those things which you have currently in your life. Well, this is all I wanted to tell you all about Saturn in the 12th house from the planet Rahu. If you want some specific predictions about yourself, then you are most welcome to contact me. Well, like I always say, that if you wish to know your future through astrology and you are determined to live the best possible version of yourself, well, one must always try to live his or her best version of themselves, because there is only one life to live. There are no duplicates of a life. You will never get a chance to live this beautiful human life once again. And if you want to enhance your luck in your life, if you want to boost your luck in your life, if you want to increase and improve your luck in your life, then I want to tell you all, I have several remedies for you. You know, these remedies which I'm talking about are a fusion of astrological remedies, Vastu remedies and spiritual remedies, which can be utilized by any person of any religion. And if you want me to pray for you, because prayer can move mountains. So if you want me to pray for your health, wealth, success, money, business, career, job, relationships, love relationships, marriage, married life, children, property, education, etc., 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 then also you may contact me. You may also contact me for a Vastu instrument. This Vastu instrument can solve all your Vastu problems of your home, office or factory. And if you are hell-bent on taking your life from the ridiculous to the sublime, from the low point to the high point, from nothing to something, then you may contact me over WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number has been given on this video. Have a great day and a great life ahead. God bless you all. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma Kali.